Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today at Beko's press session. My name is Lisa Faulkner. I'm an author, an actress, and a TV presenter, and I'll be hosting today's event. Beko is the international home appliance brand of Arçelik and a main partner of FC Barcelona. As the largest brand in European freestanding home appliances market by volume, Beko makes innovation available to the masses, creating fast, flexible, and energy-saving appliances for people in over 140 countries worldwide. Beko puts consumers at the heart of every product. To tell us more about this, I'd now like to welcome Zeynep Yalem-Uzun, Chief Marketing Officer, along with Mario Vogel, Northern Europe Regional Director.
Thank you, Lisa.
Welcome, Zeynep.
Hello.
Welcome, Mario.
Hello,
Take a seat. Microphones are not designed for dresses.
Well, it's men's belts.
For men's belts.
That's for sure. But our products are not. Both.
No, they're for everybody. Today, we're going to be discussing Beko's most recent product innovations, as well as unveiling a very exciting new feature here at IFA. But to begin, Mario. IFA is the world's leading trade show for our consumer electronics and home appliances, and Beko has been part of this exhibition for a long time. Can you tell us about the plans and objectives for Beko in the German market?
Of course, Lisa. So Arçelik Groups aims to be amongst the top 3 players in every market we are in. And in line with that objective, basically we are targeting that position too. So we intensively analyzed our consumers' needs, but also deeply listened in the last year to our business partners. And this led us to define our growth strategy for the German market, which we call Ambition 2020 Plus. And the German colleagues surely have heard about that. And we aim to achieve double-digit growth from 2020 onwards. And we are well prepared to do so, I'm sure. And lots of the stuff we are going to introduce, we are now talking about it and launching at the IFA.
That's great. Thank you, Mario. So the theme of today's session is time for well-being. We'll now move on to consumer needs worldwide. Zeynep, are we seeing any shifts in the way consumers think about well-being?
Yeah, thanks, Lisa. Absolutely. We are seeing a lot of changes in the way that people perceive well-being. The first thing that we see on the rise is health issues like obesity, like allergies, like food intolerances. Things like this are actually making people much more health conscious than they were before. The other thing that we're finding is people are looking at their health in a much more holistic way. So it's not about weight loss anymore. People are really seeing health as a much more multifaceted thing. According to the Global Wellness Institute, the global health and wellness industry is now a $4.2 trillion industry. Wow. Amazing figure, and it's constantly on the rise, of course. So consumers are now considering things like relaxation, spending time with their loved ones, doing activities that they enjoy. These are all part of the holistic well-being package. So it is actually a time for change, and as appliance manufacturers, this has really given us new areas to explore, as we will talk in this conversation.
And we're really seeing more and more products that aim to make our lives easier, healthier, and more connected, aren't we? Mario, how is this shift changing the way that Beko are designing their products?
I mean, we design all our products around consumers' needs. So, of course, when we begin to see a shift like this, our approach shifts too. As Zeynep mentioned before, people are thinking about their health in a much broader sense now. And it's just not about healthy eating or exercising. People are also considering things like mindfulness, spending time with their loved ones, and sleeping better. And they are looking for products which will enable them to exactly do this more often and also more efficiently. And this is what we are presenting on this year's IFA.
So today we're going to be exploring how Beko is helping people to achieve this enhanced sense of well-being, from the moment they wake up, through the day and into the evening. Our session will be split into three segments: morning mind, day body, and evening soul. So let's begin our Beko day at the beginning with morning mind. Mornings, I know in my household, are very, very busy, and in most households. Zeynep, can you tell us about some of the ways that people are trying to save time here?
Yeah, absolutely. So people are really trying to make healthy yet quick and easy to prepare dishes in the morning because everybody's in a rush, as you said. I think it's true for all our households. And if we can give our consumers just a few extra moments in the day just to make things quicker and in a more convenient way, they really appreciate that. It's a big gift for them. I mean, wouldn't you like to have a few extra moments in the day?
Of course, Zeynep, you're fully right. I mean, but one important example how we are addressing that issue is our vacuum blender. And by removing the air out of the jar before blending the ingredients, it enables you to make a smoothie or a juice ahead of time, say the night before, and without compromising on the quality of your drink, which is really important because it actually keeps nutrients inside the fridge fresh for 24 hours. And even outside of the fridge, it keeps them fresh for 6 hours. And the vacuum blender retains also up to 40% vitamins and nutrients, and also locks in a much higher fiber content. So, which means our consumers are actually able to get much more nutrition out of the ingredients they have at home. And I think that's really something worth to talk about.
It definitely is. My morning smoothie will become even healthier. It sounds great. So Zeynep, would you say that people now expect their appliances to provide them with health benefits, just like what we're seeing here with the vacuum blender?
Yeah, absolutely. So we can actually see that consumers want their appliances to give more to them. So it's not enough just for an appliance to cook the food, you know. They also would like to see the nutritional values enhanced. They would like to preserve the vitamins, in fact, enhance the vitamins in the food. So they actually ask for better benefits than what we were providing for before. So this mindset actually led us to our next innovation that I'd like to introduce. We are actually extremely proud to introduce here at IFA a revolutionary new technology that helps to preserve vitamins in the food. This is an idea that we called Harvest Fresh. There's actually a little movie about this, so if we could watch that, that would be great.
Yeah, this is great.
Nature has so much to teach us. But there's nothing like the sun, giving life from dawn to dusk, on and on. Beko's innovative 3-color technology inside your crisper takes inspiration from nature and simulates the sun's cycle, preserving vitamins for longer, delicious, nourishing, and wholesome. Fruits and vegetables as fresh and ripe as in their harvest day. Thanks to Beko's innovative Harvest Fresh technology. Inspired by nature, powered by light.
So as you can see in the movie, we're seeing the refrigerator as more than just being a tool for keeping our food from deteriorating. It's actually something that can enhance the value of the food, the nutritional value of the food. So with Harvest Fresh, the fruits and vegetables that you purchase and put in your fridge can actually remain as fresh as they were on the day that they were harvested.
Wow, it's incredible. Mario, can you tell us a bit more about this?
Of course, I would be glad to. So in the past, we provided consumers with a means to keep their fruits and vegetables fresh for longer in their fridge with our Everfresh Plus technology. And now we have actually developed the next generation of this technology. And it's really a groundbreaking feature. It's Harvest Fresh. And actually, I think you might be wondering how it really works, right, Lisa? Yeah. So basically, as shown in the movie, Harvest Fresh mimics the daylight cycle using tinted red, blue and green LED lighting, which preserves vitamins and your fruits and vegetables for longer while they're inside the fridge. And essentially now we have transformed the classical crisper drawer into a real natural living environment for fruits and vegetables. And in that process, we are also enabling our consumers to get much more out of their nutrients and ingredients, like in the vacuum blender session. So it really brings harvest day into their home. And this means just fresher, better quality produce for people everywhere in Europe. And it's another way that we at Beko are democratizing healthy eating for our consumers. And I tell you, for busy families like mine, or maybe yours, and also many of our audience here tonight, I think it's really a game changer. It's something really new and groundbreaking.
This also means that you have to make fewer trips to the supermarket, so I'm definitely on for that.
Yeah, me too. Fewer trips I make to the supermarket during the week, the better. I mean, it sounds like a truly revolutionary piece of tech. Thank you both. So now it's time to move on to our day body segment. Afternoons is when we're the most active. Zeynep, can you tell us about the kind of things that consumers are looking for in the appliances that they use at this time of day?
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, of course, they're still looking for things that are convenient, easy to use, but also flavor. So flavor is a really important part of the journey because people, whilst they want to eat things that are good for them and healthy, they also really want to make sure that they eat things that are going to be tasty. So one obstacle, one issue that we're facing in our consumer conversations is that we find that people somehow think the two are contradictory. So whatever is healthy is actually, they think it's going to be boring, tasteless, or bland, which is actually not the case because, you know, healthy things can actually taste very good too.
Yeah. And Mario, how are you overcoming this?
Well, basically, we are proving to people that our lunch actually can be healthy and delicious at the same time, just like Zeynep mentioned. And it's not contradictory. And the Combi Steam Oven, which we'll showcase right now, is a great example of those products we are creating that really do help consumers to make healthy and tasty meals in a very easy way. And with the help of steam, the Combi Steam Oven better preserves, again, also color, nutrients, and also especially important, the texture of our food, so that your vegetables are fresher, remain crisp, and important to me, I have to admit, your meat stays much juicier. And for instance, when it comes to broccoli, when kids hear broccoli, we all know what happens. But exactly it means that our product can retain 80% of its vitamins with steam cooking, and whereas it only retains 30% when it's classically boiled. Yeah? And when you do boil it, it loses also 66% of its taste, while when you do it with steam cooking, it's only losing 11% of its flavor. So it's really tasty at the end. And for our consumers, this means overall then that it's much easier to create a healthy meal at home. Yeah? And you don't have to worry so much about how to go about healthily living and eating at home. So, Zeynep.
Yeah, it's a great help for parents. Completely agree, Mario. In fact, you know, for many, many years as Beko, we have been a big advocate of healthy living. In fact, this is one of the reasons why for the last 30 years, we've been kind of joining hands and being partners with many, many sports clubs around the world and sporting activities. So about 2 years ago, with our partners, together with our major partner, Football Club Barcelona, as well as UNICEF, we actually embarked on a journey to try to help eradicate childhood obesity, which is one of the world's growing problems. And you can see that around the world in every geography that we touch. So our mission actually as Beko was really to help this by helping parents, just as Mario was describing, who are really having trouble getting their kids to make healthy choices. And we wanted to enable this by using the famous faces as role models. So, you know, if I tell my kids to eat broccoli, they don't care, but if it is Messi or Piqué that's actually doing it and portraying the behavior, absolutely helps. That was kind of the idea of the campaign. So this year, actually, we're adding a new partnership to this story. There's another demographic that really needs this kind of healthy eating behavior, and that's teenagers.
Yeah.
So we wanted to reach them through e-gaming. It's a huge, huge thing around the globe. Around 100 million players worldwide are playing the partner that we are going to be working with. So I'm very proud to say that we've become an official supplier of the European League of Legends, the #1 esports game in the world. And this is actually quite big in Germany as well.
20%, 20%.
Absolutely,
yes.
absolutely. So very high viewership. And as I said, we would like to now use those sporting heroes, the pro gamers from those teams, to give messages to the teenagers and the different demographic. So also have a film about this one I would love to show, if we can.
Yeah.
This is my creed. The boots that make me faster. The items that make me stronger. The potions that I drink. I get the best to be more powerful, so my champion rises to the top. But all this leveling up means nothing if I don't level up myself. It's the healthy potions I drink in real life that make me stronger. Because you can only rule the game when you realize you are your most important champion. To play like a pro, eat like a pro.
I hope it makes everyone want to try a smoothie that we will have in our booth. But basically, with this activity, what we would really like to do is to spread the word even wider and further in the geographies, obviously, that we're targeting, but also in the demographic of the teenagers and gamers.
I think you've really tapped into that market. It's fantastic. And it's really important that we get kids into healthy eating habits as early as possible. I know I'm always looking for new ways to create healthy meals for my family. But Zeynep, is this pressure a concern for most people?
It is actually, because whilst these tasks may seem small and they may be like everyday tasks, they actually add up. And when they add up, they really contribute to people's stress levels. People are getting worried, you know, what to take care of because they have so many things to take care of. So early this year, we actually conducted a consumer research in the UK with 2,000 people. And in this research, one thing we've discovered is people, at least half of this population, told us that they don't really have the time to clean their house even once per week. And in fact, much of that population, around 30%, actually said they can only squeeze in a few chores over the weekend. So people are really getting pressed for time, and then they have to start making choices because they have active social calendars, the working hours are longer. So combined with all of this, people are trying to find their way. However, the undone chores still keep on stressing them, which is not a great thing for our well-being either. So this we are really trying to solve, our consumers' demanding lives, by doing things in an easier way, by helping them with tools that are going to make life easier for them. And this will create some time for them to do the things that they love.
And Mario, what is Beko doing to lessen this mental load?
Well, actually a lot, and because this issue is always something we come back to, Lisa. Our consumers are looking for products that will cut down on their personal admin, of course. And because these seemingly tiny little tasks are robbing off our consumers the time, the scarce resource they have, and we are helping them to reclaim it. And this is what inspired us to invent the auto-dose function for our dishwashers. And who likes dishwashing? Yeah, so it's really a big little helper.
Yeah.
And rather than adding detergent to the dishwasher before each and every wash, You simply fill up the tank once and up for a month. Autodose will ensure that the precise amount is exactly added to assure sparkling dishes and clean dishes every time, no matter which cycle you choose. So it's really a fully automatic function and a time saver. So it's, from my perspective, a great choice for busy consumers.
Yeah, I'm sold. And you're right, those small chores really do add up during a busy day. So it looks like it's now time to move on to our final segment, Evening Soul. Now, Zeynep, this is the time of day when people are usually winding down. What are people looking for at this time of day?
Oh, relaxation. After the busy day they've had, they really want to have some downtime and they want to kind of decompress a little bit before the next busy day. So as we also said before, anything that can give them a little bit of time to do the activities they love and to spend some time with their loved ones, they really appreciate.
And how has this impacted production technologies and production design, Mario?
Quite a lot, Lisa. So because when choosing a washing machine, we found that consumers were, of course, looking for a product which does the job and which cleans their clothes efficiently. But they also don't want to wait, have to wait for 2 hours for a standard wash cycle. So, and what Aquatech does, it cuts down the time by 50%. It's 50% more faster, but without any compromise on the washing quality. And that's new. And our special technology, which we developed, has reduced the number of drum cycles by up to 75%. 75%. And for our consumers, again, that means that they get their laundry done in only half of the time, but giving them, therefore, also more time to spend it for their loved ones and to really enjoy the time they have throughout the day. Yeah. And I think that's something really outstanding.
Yeah, and to build on what Mario said, actually another concern for people is how the washing process affects their much-loved clothing, right? Because, again, according to our consumer research, 1 in 10 people feel that their clothes somehow lose their shape or shrink or get damaged in the wash. This is the belief that people have. So this technology, Aquatech, actually saves time without sacrificing the health of the clothes. So for this one, our partners, Barcelona Football Club, joined with us to shoot a little film, which we're really trying to describe the technology whilst also trying to give people a solution to get off that couch and do some activity, which is another great thing for increasing well-being. So let's see the movie, shall we?
Let's take a look at this.
Time to train, Daddy.
Later?
What if I bring some friends?
Later?
Come on.
As good as new.
Amazing. Do you think they can help me come do my washing for me?
They're good, aren't they?
They're very good.
Just try to get the phone number.
Yeah. I'll press you for it later. But Mario, how does Aquatech solve this problem?
It doesn't solve it later, it solves it now. Because Lisa, Aquatech is not only 50% faster, but it's also 50% gentler than any other fast cycle. So most either deliver a lower quality wash, as Zeynep mentioned, or an increase in drum rotation, which can be very rough on your delicate clothing and your favorite sweater. So Aquatech actually harnesses the power of water for a quicker clean. That's delicate too. And
yeah, I mean, taking better care of our clothes is taking better care of the budget too.
Yeah.
Isn't that right, Mario?
It is. So basically, taking better care of clothes is much better for our family budgets. And Lisa, I mean, this is the technology we intend to invest in furthermore. And we constantly strive to develop those technologies that enhance really everyday lives of our consumers. And basically, we want to give them the time to use it for whatever they really want to use it. And one of the biggest challenges in this transformation is also currently what we are facing, is how to process data analytics. Companies have a wealth of a lot of relevant production data, which can be also used for consumer intelligence. And processing this kind of data and harnessing it in a targeted manner is still a major hurdle for many of the companies. And this is what led us opening up a new digital 4.0 factory in Romania recently. And our Romania factory will be the main hub for washing machines manufactured across Europe. And more than 70% of the total production is managed by self-configuring, self-optimizing systems, and means planning production and delivery times will be significantly reduced with the fully automated systems. And this advantage will be also relevant for our trade partners because we get the products to them much faster. And our Romania factory is also the production home for our Aquatech washing machines now, and one of our, we just showed it, latest innovations. And now I would like to show you with a movie how that technology really works.
Wow, that really is truly inspiring. So it looks like we've reached the end of our Beko day. Zeynep, do you have any final thoughts before we finish?
We've talked a lot about well-being. I really believe that this is playing an ever-increasing role in all our lives. And I do believe that consumers are indeed looking for technology that helps them to manage things in a faster, smarter, and more importantly, in a way that's going to fit their lifestyle, whatever that lifestyle may be. So I do believe it's a really, really exciting time for us in the appliance industry because we have lots of opportunities to make that happen for people so that we can have much more exciting brands and a category as such.
Thank you, Zeynep. And Mario, is there anything you'd like to say?
I mean, there's not much to add. I mean, as Zeynep said, I think it's really a very exciting time to be creating home appliances at Beko. And as we started all from, consumer expectations are shifting so rapidly nowadays, but so is our technology.
Thank you so much. It's been fantastic. Thank you both for your time today.
Thank you, Lisa.
And thank you to everybody for joining us. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.